Okay, now let's move on to the percussions. These are some of the samples I will be using in this tutorial. Let's start with a new MIDI channel. Just drag a sample over the MIDI channel and it will automatically become a sampler containing the sample. Now just click on the first empty clip slot and it will become a MIDI clip. Just draw in some notes. And now we have our clap working. It's a bit too loud. That's much better. I'm going to adjust the volume and the velocity. I'm just adjusting the volume of the clap. I will turn on a limiter, which I will use only to raise the volume up a bit. Just renaming it. I'm grouping the clap into a folder called percussions. It's Command G. Now for the open hat, like with the clap, drag the sample over the MIDI channel and Live automatically puts the sample into a sampler. I'm just drawing in a pattern. Renaming the MIDI channel to open hi-hat. I usually like my open hi-hat sitting at least 3 dBs lower than my kick and bass, and I'm trying to achieve that on the spectrum analyzer, adjusting the levels and the velocities on the sampler. Again, checking the spectrum analyzer. And yes, it's around 3 dBs lower than my kick and bass. Again, I will group the open hi-hat into a group called hi-hats. And I will place all hi-hats in this group. I've created a new MIDI channel and I'm dropping a drum rack on it. I will use it for these 3 closed hi-hats. And now I will make a simple pattern for them. Just duplicating it. Command D. Making the loop a little bit longer and making some adjustments to the end of the loop. Adjusting the velocities and the volume. A bit too loud. Again, checking to see if my high end is still 3 dBs below my kick and bass, and it's gone a bit up since I introduced the closed hi-hat loop. I will rename it, and then I'm just going to drag it over the hi-hat group. Now for the next sample, I will use this shaker loop. Renaming it, and now just dropping it into the hi-hats group. Again, checking my spectrum. I think the hi-hats could be a little bit quieter. I lower the volume a bit on all of them. Now on to the next sample. Now for the claps, I'll make an audio channel. I will just put the sample onto the audio channel, and I will make a second audio channel for the second clap. There are different claps, and I will pan one left and I will pan the second one right. I'm just cleaning up the audio so they both start at the same time. Okay. I'm making the mono, just turning it left, copying the utility, and I will pan this one right. Okay. Okay, I will group them. And now I will drop some effects on the group. I'm cutting out the low end, selecting a bit steeper slope. Trying to cut out some mids. Boosting some high mids. Not too much. Now for some compression. Some saturation. I'm placing the saturation before the EQ. and then again some more compression. I'm backing off the compressor. Some A and B checking. I think I can push the gain a bit. Some reverb. I don't need it to be that large. I will create a new audio track and then I will record the clap into this audio channel. Just choose resample, arm record. I need to turn off the limiter because I don't want to record a limited sound. And then I just hit record. I can turn the limiter back on, delete the group, and now I just crop out one of the claps. I will place the clap in the arrangement view. I will cut out the second part, right click show fades, and then I'm going to make a little fade out on the clap. Command J and that consolidates the sample. New MIDI channel, and then just drag the sample over the empty MIDI channel, and now we have a simpler with our new clap. I'm going to draw in a pattern. Adjusting the volume. I will place the clap into my percussions group. Now on to the next sample. Making a new MIDI clip and dragging the sample over it. I'm cleaning out the sample. Drawing in a pattern. Command D duplicates it. Making small edits at the second part of the loop. adjusting the volume and velocities. I'm trying to transpose the clap to see if it fits a bit better. I will cut out the low end. I will try some delay on it. I will use some compression. I will choose the preset drums heavy because I want to squash the sound, and this preset is doing a very good job at it. I'm trying to bring out some of the highs to make this clap a bit brighter. Some saturation. I'll try a different setting for the compressor. I'll try a more punchy sound. No, I think I like the squashed version a bit better. I will go back. Yes, I like this one much more. I'll raise the volume. I will actually limit the sound. I will push the gain on the compressor. I will freeze the channel, and then I will flatten it so I get a WAV file. I'm setting up the loop, renaming it. And now placing it into the percussions group. I will create an audio channel, and I will use this sample. And as you can see, this sample isn't synced very well, and we will fix that in the arrangement view using warp markers. I will stretch out the box so it lines up with the beat. And now double click on the end of the sample and then just drag it until it lines up with the beat. And that's it. I'm going to crop the sample and I'm going to adjust the fades. I'll drag the sample back into session view. A small error. I'm making the loop a bit longer. I'm trying to adjust the pitch of the sample to the track so they fit better. Yes, that's it. I will drag the sample back into arrangement view. I will try some delay. No, it's not working. I'll try some reverb. Now for some EQ, I will try to cut out this nasty peak. Yes, that's better. I will set up the reverb a bit. Now for some compression. I usually push the threshold and the ratio all the way up, and when I dial in the settings of the attack and the release, then I dial in some of the dry signal back in and push back on the threshold. I will freeze the sample, and then I'm just going to flatten it. I will create a new MIDI, and I will place a drum rack in it. I will drag the sample over one empty pad. I will create a MIDI clip, and now I just need to draw in a MIDI pattern so it fits with the track. Now I'm duplicating it. I will put the sustain all the way down, and then I'm just going to adjust the decay and the release. I will adjust the volume and the velocity. And now for the next sample, I will create an audio channel, drag the sample over the audio channel. I will make the loop longer. I will transpose the sample, see if I can make it fit a bit better. I will switch to complex mode. This reduces the number of artifacts made by the transposing of the sample. I like it here. I will now put some effects on it. I will cut out the low end. Some saturation. I'll add in a compressor and a reverb. I'll make this a long reverb. And now I will adjust the compressor so it lets through the initial transient, but it squashes the reverb tail. I will make the loop even longer, so when I freeze it, I won't cut off the tail of the reverb. Now I will flatten it. I will crop only one, and then I will just drag it into the drum rack. I will rename them. I can delete the audio channel. I will adjust the volume and the velocity. And now I need to draw in some MIDI notes for the second percussion inside the drum rack. I will increase the release so the sample doesn't end abruptly. Now for the next sample. A new audio channel. Dragging the sample onto the audio channel. Adjusting the loop. trying to fit it into the track a bit better by adjusting the pitch. I will actually put the sample into a MIDI channel. I think this will give me better results when transposing. I will try a grain delay on this sample. I'm trying to find a nice setting for it. I will freeze the track. I will flatten it. I will put the sample into arrangement view. And then I will cut it. I will cut out only one sample. I will try to adjust the warp markers so the sample is a bit more in sync. I will adjust the fades. Consolidate it, Command J, so the sample saves the fades. Now for some reverb. Now for some compression. I will freeze the sample and then flatten it. Again, adjusting the fades. Command J to consolidate it. And then I will just drag it into my drum rack, rename it. I will delete the audio channel. And now to draw in some MIDI notes for the new sample. I need to adjust the volumes and the velocities. And now for the next sample, I will create a new MIDI channel, drag the sample over the MIDI channel, I will crop it. Now to draw in a MIDI note, I will transpose it now to a better sounding pitch. Now for some reverb. I will cut out the low end. I will now use a simple delay to create a stereo widening effect. I will put the dry wet all the way up, left delay to 1 millisecond and the right delay, let's say 15. The sync on the delay must be off. Now for some compression. I will freeze the channel and then flatten it. I will crop only one hit. I will drag it into the arrangement window and then I will adjust the fades. Right click show fades. And then Command J to consolidate it. I will drag it into the drum rack, rename it. I can delete the audio channel. And then I only need to draw in a MIDI note for the new sound. I need to adjust the volume and the velocity. I will compress the whole loop. I will use some heavy compression, and then using the dry wet knob I will let through some of the original dry sound. I will limit the loop. I can now rename it. I can freeze it also to save a bit of CPU. I think I need some more adjustments on it. Maybe I can use some stereo widening. I think I will add a reverb over the whole loop. That's a bit too big. I can freeze it back up again. I will add a reverb onto the closed hi-hats. I will add a crash cymbal. I will drag it onto an empty MIDI channel. Draw in a note on C3. Renaming it. Dropping it into the hi-hats group. Now for the next percussion, I think I will go with the close hi-hat now. Again, just dropping the sample over an empty MIDI channel. I will now draw in a pattern. Adjusting the volume. Making the loop longer. I need to adjust the velocity percentage if I'm going to use velocities. I'm just going to rename it. And dropping it into the hi-hats folder. I'm just checking the spectrum. I think the hi-hats are a bit too loud now. I need to adjust the volumes. Now to check this background clap I made. It's somehow not fitting in. I think I will just delete it. I think I will add some more percussions. I will make the loop a bit longer. I need to adjust the volumes. I will add some saturation on the last percussion sample. I will raise the volume up a bit. I will freeze the loop to save some CPU. And that's it for the percussion part of the tutorial.